Hey guys, you seem to like the last vlog, so we're going to do another. Thursdays is actually our day when we have the entire Hacksmith team here, so let's see what everyone's up to. Our video editor is actually trying, and if it turns out good, which it looks like it's going to, we're actually probably going to do a DIY video so you guys can make your own as well. Now, like we were mentioning in the last update, we're working really hard on the grappling hook ascension device. And in the most recent test, can you pause that for a sec? So in the most recent test, we noticed that the system was vibrating a bit too much. And it was because of some of the parts that we made the first time weren't exactly perfect. So we're actually reusing the Tormach, and this time making some of the motor mounts out of steel, which will hopefully correct that issue. So once we have that done, we'll be able to put it back together and hopefully get working on the final video for the grappling hook gun. Next up, we have a really cool project we haven't actually mentioned before, but we're making Torbjorn's turret from Overwatch. Now, this is an old stage gimbal. It was actually designed for moving a giant spotlight. As you can see, it can actually rotate left and right and up and down. But instead, we mounted a paintball gun to it, and we're actually working on using a little webcam that can track and shoot people, which is awesome. So, more on that soon, and we'll go check up on Bogdan in a few minutes because he's working on the code right now for the software for the tracking. Next up, we have the jet board. So, the prototype is almost done. We're probably going to test it later today, and we'll hopefully have the video out as soon as next Monday. So, what we've done is we've created a steel weldment, we finished 3D printing all the parts, we've mounted the speed controllers, waterproofed them, and everything is set up and almost ready to go. We just need to mount the batteries properly, put in the RF receiver, because we're just going to use a little trigger remote to control the speed, and then we're going to be good to go. Now, in the last video, a whole bunch of people commented a bunch of suggestions on this project. Most people were asking, why did we put the EDFs in a vertical orientation? And the answer to that is actually quite simple. If you put them horizontally, they actually stick out past the board. And that means the second I crash for the first time, we're probably going to destroy the EDF. Because let's be real, I'm going to crash when I use this, because it's going to be crazy fast. Second up, why are they so high off the ground as well? Won't that cause too much of a torque and kind of push me forwards? Maybe, but considering my weight and my center of gravity is up here, I'm just going to have to get used to the location of the thrust. If we had it lower, one, we'd probably be blasting some of the jet into the back of the board, and two, we'd be sucking snow into the EDFs like no tomorrow. We think the EDFs will be okay to take some snow, but we've actually put some strainers on the front to try and prevent too much stuff going in there. Because the EDFs are brushless motors, they won't respond too poorly to water, but if it's salty water, we might have a few problems. But in general, we're hoping to try and keep it out of the snow as much as possible, and see where we can go from there. And now we go upstairs, I guess. All right, let's go see how Bogdan's doing with the automated Sentry turret software. How's it going?
Hey, it's going great. Software is all done. We've been tested it. So we're actually using a little Arduino Nano in here, and a Pixie that we backed on Kickstarter a while back to actually track objects of different color, shape, and size, and actually be able to aim the turret using a little serial wire.
So, cool story about Bogdan. We actually met at the GTA Expo, and he handed in his resume and has actually been volunteering for us for the past few months, helping us create some of these awesome inventions here for Hacksmith. And how have you enjoyed it so far?
I love it. Super fun. We get to do lots of exciting projects, and can't get enough.
Awesome.
There's a couple projects that are in the pipeline because of Bogdan now.
Yep.
I'm not sure if
And who's our cameraman?
Triple tap.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh, you have to say something about yourself now. No one knows you, Ian.
No one knows me because that's the way I like it.
Okay. Outro time. So as you can see, we're working hard on a bunch of projects at once. We don't have anything quite ready to have a finished, polished video yet, but the jet board will be the next one, and then hopefully the grappling hook video. And we're also working on a 2016 compilation video showing just exactly what we've achieved this year, which is all because of you guys and our fans. Thanks so much. And a special thank you to all the new Patreon supporters since the last video. It means so much that you guys are supporting the channel, and it really allows us to continue doing these awesome projects for your enjoyment. Thanks again.